Daydreaming about the next time when it's gonna happen again. Cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night to the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good?
Yeah, so welcome everyone to our very first new episode of OMakhwapheni, guys. yeah, we can celebrate. But it's our very first new episode of OMakhwapheni. We welcome everyone. Basically, OMakhwapheni, guys, is what you call in South Africa that so you have your main chick, right? Who's the person that you are dating, every day and stuff. And then you now have OMakhwapheni, someone that you hide, someone that you don't expose to the world, but that person is just keeping you, vibey and stuff, So that's how the streets understands. I'm from Cape Town. In Cape Town we call them Amancinzo,
Cheers.
You hide them people in Jozi Street. OMakhwapheni, internationally they are called side chicks. Yeah, so of course, guys, I'm not alone. I'm not the host, Ulunga Pilo. The go-getter as a ghetto. They know me as Spiran. I'm not alone. I have a co-host here too. What's you, Rob Ngema? Let's welcome her, guys.
The one and only Rob.
Yes, and our producer, Upik.
Kid.
Yeah, you guys cannot see. Of course, and our lovely guest, who is, guys, she's gonna tell us beautiful stories, by the way. So she's the
beautiful stories.
Yeah, she has an experience ngabo OMakhwapheni, so she's gonna.
Oh my God.
Spill more about the experience of being OMakhwapheni or once becoming OMakhwapheni. It seems like everyone is just OMakhwapheni these days, yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. Our lovely guest, Matikama Prudence. So but not forgetting our obviously sponsors, the real Makhoya Bearings. It's called Bearing Cider. DJ Tirano, guys, who actually sponsored us about this Bearing Cider. And yes, we got you. And of course, we have dope here, guys. It's a non-alcoholic drink. I'm sure you can see it or spot it in Pick and Pay stores all over the country. Actually, yes. I'm sure you can see it on these local stores. We'll tell you more, guys. Right now we just want to know more about OMakhwapheni. Yeah, man. Prudence. Tell us more a bit about yourself, though.
Yeah.
Prudence, how did this all started, and just give us more about your background. Maybe Prudence.
Who am I?
How did you get? Because you're in media, right?
Yes. I've actually been in media for a very, very long time.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. First and foremost, it's an honor. Being the first Makhwapheni that's coming out.
Oh, wow, I like that. First Makhwapheni.
Okay.
I'm the first,
Okay.
But Prudence is a young professional. I have
Nice.
one kid. I've been in the industry, like you explained, for a very, very long time.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I find myself in this Makhwapheni world.
Guys, it's actually a popular word, though, because there's a bit of celebrities, I don't know if I can just name them because or maybe
Which one are you referring to, though? Because the list is quite long.
How did you have,
who are
Charlie?
you referring to?
Okay.
Who do you guys know about that?
Okay. I don't know. I think when we, obviously whatever cameras you talked about, like Abu Heavy K and is it more the murder one? But the guy that's currently dating Zinhle, apparently, guys. So we have some sushis coming in right now.
It's another episode.
And you mentioned is it an I don't know if I should say we're all Africans, obviously, but someone abroad that's actually also popular. So which one should we start with? Maybe let's go with
guys,
the local ones.
The list is so long, and then we go, across the border, and then from across the border, you can decide which border you want to go to after that. But yeah, guys, I have been Heavy Case OMakhwapheni.
When you're saying Heavy K, the singer, is it a singer or he's a producer or?
Is Heavy Case still alive though? Like,
what you mean if he's still alive?
No, guys, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, alive as in, guys, is he still on the game?
Of course he is. I think so.
You know, they say
no, the thing is, ever since my piano, I haven't heard like his music.
He's still there.
And I'm being honest.
Just wait for him, guys. Just wait for him. He's about to release some bangers.
No more though.
Yeah. So
ask him some like.
Hey guys,
okay,
yeah.
Let's go with Heavy K. Like, how do you guys go about it?
I actually met Heavy K many years ago when I was actually shooting a music video for Fat Cook and Mahuta, Kabalenja, back in the days. And at the time when I'd met Heavy K, he was not known as Heavy K because he was not famous at that time when I'd met him. He was on set, and I just saw this guy that was there. I remember he was wearing a Zulu vest, and he just looked like an ordinary guy. And I actually thought he worked there, like on set or something, it wasn't.
So it was really that bad.
It wasn't my cup of tea, in all honesty. But a lot of sometimes with tea, it takes time. Sometimes you need to add sugar, you need to add milk, and then eventually it becomes your thing, And literally a few weeks later, he had the song that came out, his first track that came out with Mpumi. Yes, I know he was an artist prior to that. He had stuff that he released, but what made him famous was the hit with Mpumi,
Mpumi, is it
yes, the first track. Yes, that song. And I remember I had obviously given him my number at this music video shoot, and he actually called me up and he was like, listen, I would like to get to know you better. And, I was like, let me give this guy a chance. I kind of felt like, it was
okay, just but like what actually, because it's like you are just mentioning what he looked like a garden boy or whatsoever, but like, yeah, he tempted like to.
I felt sorry for him. That's why I originally gave him my numbers, because I felt like everyone at this music video was already speaking about this guy that was not so loyal, And
so, did you know what he's the one that's like shooting the music? Did you know what who was the one shooting? Like it was his project?
No, I didn't even know. Was he? I find this out from you now. I thought he was just there in J,
Okay.
Like a garden boy, you did say.
Kind of thing,
like
yeah.
a garden boy.
Like. I really didn't know.
Let's give you a chance. Okay, cool. Yeah, then what happened?
And I really felt bad for him, and he was like, what, girl, you're so pretty, I want to have your numbers. And I just literally felt sorry for him, I was like, sometimes you have to give back to the community. I was like, let me give my number back to the community. I'm doing a good deed,
How?
And I gave him my numbers and...
sorry. But guys, what? Okay, can you say something, like, why are you shocked the fact? Because I feel like every girl, like, sometimes when guys, we want to... Normally the first step, maybe like it's like, I don't know how, everyone, sorry. Young police. Yeah, so it flows. But like it's normal though, because I think normally the first step is just maybe getting the tens, and then after getting the tens, maybe you share that thereafter. But he
didn't. Yeah. He didn't share right after. I felt like he waited for the song to come out for me to recognize him.
Oh,
because
shame.
He didn't. He only literally.
So he wanted to use music to.
Yes, to get to me, because I feel like if I'd given him my number at that specific point, he could have hollered, but he didn't. He only hollered after the song was out. And he was like, "Hey, did you see my song?" And I'm like, "Yo, bro, I don't even watch TV." So I don't know which one is this one. And I eventually saw the song. He picked me up. We obviously communicated. He picked me up, and I remember, and we actually went out for our first date to News Cafe.
Okay, so first time he came and picked you up. So that moment, were you like, "Oh, is this the garden boy?" Or what were your expectations though? Because
my expectations were, I'm just meeting someone that's nice, and I'm getting free food.
Sorry to cut you. When you're saying nice, in which way? In terms of the body structure or the personality?
Definitely personality.
Because structure, I'm not quite sure.
Because as much as he has a big structure, the personality is even bigger, And I was just looking at that time, yo, bro, the hustle was real. I'm trying to get free food, you know? And he's taking me for lunch. This is Jersey. You gotta hustle for food. You gotta hustle for petrol. You gotta hustle for everything, you know?
Okay, guys. Apparently, it shows you have to hustle for everything. But like, okay, continue, Prudence. Okay, the mic is yours.
Yeah, so we went out. We went to Nescafe Hoodmeet. Great service, by the way, Nescafe Hoodmeet. Definitely, you know, the service was great. Everything was perfect.
Cool.
And we had our first date, guys, and it was so perfect. Like, everything about this guy was so sweet.
Oh,
like,
nice.
I literally looked at him at a different way, and I was like, whoa.
So now it was different how
Whoa.
you like, so, that's nice. Aww.
I didn't think I was going to become a Makhwapheni, but I did for many years after that, you know?
Can I ask you something? Sorry.
Yeah.
Was he married at that time or he was not married when you guys met?
You know, men lie so much. I can't tell if he was married at that specific point, but I
Yeah.
do know he was seeing someone. I just didn't know who it was. Maybe
Yeah.
it was another Makhwapheni. Maybe it was
Of
the one that
course.
he
You
got
can never
married
be
to.
too sure with this
I
guys.
don't know, but
Yeah.
I only found out about his wife after I'd probably been with him for 2 to 3 years. I don't know.
What?
So you guys dated for how many years?
No, when you're Makhwapheni, you don't date.
Mamela,
We have situations.
if unukwazi mabana uzibone njani like that you, because the thing is, it's like he's been dating you for, because I want to jump into who's this guy Zinhle's one or anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know.
Is it Muda?
Listen.
Meda?
It's now
Hey.
murder according to the new name, but it used to be murder bongs.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you
guys.
for a point of correction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sizofika lapho
Yeah,
sizofika apho kuloo qala. But I want to understand bana, how did you actually realize ukuthi yay, I'm a Makhwapheni, you know, I'm just hidden, because I mean it has some sort of we'll come back later,
Yeah.
you know, murder, because we know murder with
Yeah,
I don't know how to
Zinhle,
spell it, guys, I'm
whatever,
sorry,
yeah.
but like that bongs, let's say,
Yeah.
I
is
prefer
date,
that as
everyone
well.
knows him dating Zinhle,
DJs,
you know,
yeah.
these celebrities. So,
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll jump back.
Yeah.
I want to understand when do you officially said, "Hala, dingumakhwapheni apa."
Yeah.
Ndincinzo apa.
I think as a
Yeah,
Makhwapheni,
ndincinzo. It's like where do you, where do you
course.
put that thing and say, okay, now I'm playing a game of being hidden because maybe I'm not being, like, you know, posted on social media.
100%.
Maybe,
100%.
you know,
Yes.
like your vibes are control ukuthi timetable when ubona ngama weekend, you know,
But for
Monday to
me,
Friday.
Guys, for me, for the longest of time, being with Heavy K, I never really looked at myself as a Makhwapheni because I was never treated like one. You know,
Cheers,
hence I'm
cheers,
saying
cheers.
that even if there was a wife or he was about to get married, it never affected my life. And I appreciate that because in all honesty, even if he was married at that time, it has nothing to do with me. I'm not the one getting married, he is. So he's the one that's supposed to take responsibility
Oh.
for his own actions, you know?
But were you not concerned, like, as someone, look, for instance, yeah, okay, let me not talk about myself, but
Yeah.
it's like, you know, I think normally when you date, obviously you just like look up to, you know, a guy and say, okay, cool, I don't know how you guys do it though, because
Yeah.
like it shows,
No,
like-
we hustlers, man. I think when you're a Makhwapheni, you don't look at someone as I'm trying to date them or I'm trying to be with them
Is it
long term.
benefit though,
It's
or-
benefits. You're
Okay.
looking
Benefits.
at with Heavy K. I knew at that specific point he had also just, I guess, gotten into the game. He got famous by being
Yeah,
seen with
yeah.
him. Now people are, you know, my social media is going up. You know, I'm getting gigs because of him. You know, I'm getting recognized
nice.
because of him. I'm also young
Also,
at that specific time.
you intended, like you did it, you were like, okay, cool,
Yes.
it's Happy K first, ngibone ama the
The
garden boy, and then
and then afterwards, I was like, okay, cool.
Anyway.
I was like, he can
So,
give me a
what
heavy
you got-
career.
Wait, ubone garden boy at first, and then this guy developed to being someone who came and fetched you, which was like, okay, cool. You also was like, okay, maybe you were, I don't know, watching trends. So good, hi, this guy actually is
Yeah,
a bit.
he was big. I mean, Heavy K
was
used to
big.
come to my cousin's birthday parties, you know. It was all of that benefits because now imagine I'm young, you know, my cousin's having a 16-year-old birthday party and I'm the
Yeah,
one that can
yeah.
say, no, don't worry, I'll call Heavy K. Heavy K will actually come
Cheers.
to your birthday party.
Daydreaming about the next time when it's gonna happen again. Cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot.